Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chia and today we are doing another paint with me, but this time we're using gouache. And if you didn't know, gouache is basically an opaque watercolor, so I hope you guys enjoy the process and maybe learn something new. Here I am taking a pencil and just sketching out the basic shapes of the eyes and kind of figuring out where to put each one. Now for this study, I chose to draw 8 and I found it very therapeutic as eyes are probably my most favorite things to draw. Here you can see that I'm taking a different pencil and just using that to darken and define the sketch. Now I am taking my himi miya gouache set, and since I've had this for a while now, it is a bit dry, but that's not really a problem since you can reactivate gouache. But honestly, I like them better now than I did when I first opened them. And as for the paints themselves, it's honestly just poster paint in a lunchbox, so if you have poster paint on hand, I suggest you just use that. So to start painting, I like to use gouache like watercolor in the first few layers and then slowly build from there. That way the initial layers would be more forgiving and easier to work with. Now at this point, I hope it's clear, but the eyes look like they were painted in watercolor, and that is because of how we applied the paint earlier. And with gouache, I believe that it's smarter to work from thin to thick in terms of paint consistency, and that is because the layers underneath are less likely to be disturbed since gouache can be reactivated. Now you guys can see me use the thicker paint as I layer more. And what I find cool about this stage of painting is just how the paint blends and just sort of watching the piece come together. So for the 3 eyes, I wanted to paint them differently, but for some reason, they didn't turn out that much different from the other 4, so it was a bit disappointing, but I'm still including them in the video because why not? Now we are on to some detail work, and this is probably my favorite part because this is where everything comes together and it's just so satisfying to work on. To talk more about my process with gouache, I find that the medium is highly instinctive and intuitive, so you shouldn't overthink it, but I still do. Because I struggle with 2 things, namely color mixing and trusting the process, so I am trying my best to work around these issues with gouache, And I hope you guys also take the time to work on your issues with other mediums as well. So now we are working on the final part and just doing the finishing details such as eyelashes and highlights, and I do this by using a fine detail brush with steady light pressure like so. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you soon.